We are an agricultural company. If you ever have a chance to visit California, it's great to visit in the spring, and you can see the phenomena of the blossoms. And this is what it looks like, almost like winter when the almond trees. It's the largest economic crop in California. It's probably 82% roughly of the world's almonds come from California. They surround our immediate plant and facility. But the real thing that's going on here is a union of the environmental imperative and the human health imperative. And it's that Venn diagram where those two things come together where we really have an interesting phenomena. This change in generations is at various stages in different countries in the world, but it is linked by very common purposes and intentions. They are becoming more health conscious. They seek premium. They understand sustainability and ethics. The leading ones do, and those are the influencers, and that's part of our job too. They want their brands to be authentic. They love quality, and most of all, they have an emotional connectivity to everything that they consume, and that's very, very important. If you eat a standard American diet, SAD, that SAD diet produces about 2.5 tons of carbon a year. If you eat a plant-based diet or plant-centric diet, it's 1.5 tons. So for Califia, drink a ton of Califia and save a ton of carbon. The global plant-based dairy alternative market has had a CAGR that is continuing to grow at around 14% year over year. And the important thing is that there's a dynamic going on between the type of plants that are being used. And while soy has a lot of tradition in Japan and in China, in the West it has fallen into disfavor and it is shrinking dramatically. And in terms of milks, which are usually the leading indicator for where the rest of the dairy products are going, it's becoming non-existent in the refrigerated or premium selling areas. Is already 63% at 1.3 out of the, becoming, we project at 2.2. But oat and coconut are very dynamic in the United States, and I see have potential in China as well. Milk being the most furthest developed, and you can see relative, these are US numbers, so 16.2 billion market size for the milk category, and you look at it at only 2.1. Now I can't repeat who it is, but there is one of the largest retailers in the United States that has been very progressive, not Whole Foods, about moving forward with specialty milks. And in their dairy case, they are already more than 50% specialty milks. And that's a combination of organic milk plus or A2 or a protein enhanced milk plus the plant milks. And the plant milks are more than half. So there's more than half of that 50%. So it all relates to giving these offerings and making these choices available and front and center with the consumer. Super important.